Hi, this is Heidi Downer with Parks and Recreation, and today we are visiting the National World War I Museum at Liberty Memorial, which is located in Penn Valley Park.
The museum has really changed in the last 5 years. A lot of the permanent gallery remains the same, and so you'll see some things that remain the same, the films that you see and a lot of the major objects. But to a careful observer, there are lots of new objects that are interwoven to the main gallery, and then we have rotating special exhibitions. So right now we have 2 exhibitions. One is called Man and Machine, the German Soldier in World War I, which takes a look at what was the German soldier experiencing during this war, and which is a very interesting way to look at somebody who was, across that enemy line, and what was it like from their perspective. And we also have a propaganda poster series that is called Coming Home, and it's looking at, after the war was over, what were those servicemen and women facing as they reintegrated into society. And it's kind of an interesting way to look at that same thing is happening today with lots of soldiers being released and coming back into civilian life, and it kind of is a way to address those issues and make you think about how has that changed in the last 100 years. And so we're really excited to always have new and changing exhibitions. We also have a special case that is called In the Spotlight, and about 6 to 8 times a year that case changes with new acquisitions or really interesting objects. Right now over the holidays we actually have a Santa Claus costume that was worn in 1919, and is a really interesting one because it has actually a papier-mâché mask, and so it's a fascinating look at how did people who were overseas and couldn't communicate with their families, how did they still pay respect to a very traditional part of our culture. And throughout the year we put in new acquisitions and new objects, and so between that and then our programming, there's just always new things happening, and we hope people will come often and see all the great things that are happening here at the National World War I Museum.
For more information about Kansas City, Missouri Parks and Recreation, attractions, and museums, visit our website at kcmo.org/parks.